which of the following is a balanced chemical equation? So here we have A, 2HCl, which is hydrochloric acid plus potassium hydroxide, giving this. We have BH2SO4 plus CaOH2, giving this. MgOH, which is magnesium hydroxide and dilute hydrochloric acid, giving this. The potassium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid, also giving this. Now, which of the following is a balanced chemical equation? This is a problem that most of you face, but please pay attention. Let me give you the simple clue. First of all, when we talk of a balanced chemical equation, if I have a scale balance, right, and we say that this scale balance, I getting it, or this particular scale balance is at a balanced scale, meaning that it is actually equal in such a way that if here is 5 grams, here will also be 5 grams. So the same quantity of items is the same over here. Therefore, it will always maintain the balance. So when it comes to equations like this, and it tells you that balance this chemical equation, it's trying to tell you that the number of atoms that are here should be the same number of atoms or elements that are also here. If maybe hydrogen atoms over here are 5, and here the hydrogen atoms here are 10, it will not balance. It means that it's not a balanced chemical equation. That is the first clue I want you to take note, which will make this one easy for you before we move on. That is what. Right now that we have understand that balancing chemical equation, let's take the A, right? I will take my time and break it down. We have here A. We have 2HCl plus KOH, right? Then we have here KCl2 plus H2O. Now let's look at the number of hydrogen. Now, just like mass, if you have like 2 into brackets A plus B, it simply means that these 2 is for this and this. That is how it is. Means that these 2 is for both A and for B. So whenever you also see these 2 attached to the HCl, it means that these 2 is for both H and C. So it means here hydrogen, we are having hydrogen over here, which is 2. Chlorine, we are having only how many here? 2 as well. Let's look at, we have another element also here, K, right? Potassium is what? 1. We have also oxygen here. Oxygen is what? 1. Hydrogen to have 1, so plus 1. So we are having 3 here, we are having 2 here, we are having 1 here, we also having 1 here. Now let's look at this part. Let's pick the same thing: hydrogen, chlorine, potassium, and oxygen. When I pick hydrogen over here, you have what? 2, right? Is there no hydrogen anywhere? No. So the moment you compare, you don't even continue, because you know that here hydrogen was 3 and your hydrogen is 2. So it means that you don't even have to continue with the working. It means that this one is wrong, meaning that A over here is wrong. So you don't continue. So you follow the same procedure. I hope you are following what I'm doing. The same procedure you come and follow for the second one, which is H2SO4 plus CaOH2, then CaSO4 plus H2O. So when you come over here to pick hydrogen, here hydrogen you have 2 here. Now this bracket means that the oxygen has 2 and the hydrogen also has 2. So another hydrogen also here 2. Or we have here 4. So I can decide not to continue. Let me come here to hydrogen 2 and see if it is the same. When I look at hydrogen over here is 2. Apart from that, there's no hydrogen atom again. So the moment I realize that one of the atoms is not balanced, I will not continue. It means this one too is not balanced. So I will not even move on to continue. Then I'll come to the next one. MgOH plus 2HCl maps to have MgCl plus H2O. So that's one, so I can pick Mg. So when I pick Mg, that is my magnesium over here is 1. Over here, let me pick Mg. Mg over here too is what? Only 1. This. So you have 1. I'll come to oxygen. Oxygen over here, we have only 1 oxygen over here. Good. It's 1. Let me look at oxygen also here. We have only 1 oxygen, so it's balanced. We come to hydrogen. Hydrogen over here, we have 1 here, and yet this is 2. So we have 1 here. And this 2 means that the hydrogen here is also 2. So plus 2. So hydrogen we are having 3 here. Let's look at the hydrogen we are having here. We have hydrogen 2 only here. Is there any hydrogen again? No. So it means that it's not balanced. Simply meaning that this is also not a balanced chemical equation, making this also wrong. As simple as that. Let's go to the next one. So let's pick KOH plus HCl maps to KCl plus H2O. So my K over here we have 1. Our oxygen also over here we have 1. Hydrogen, we have hydrogen. 1 is here, another 1 is here, so 2. Chlorine, we have chlorine also being only 1. Good. Let's check over here. Potassium over here, K, is 1. Chlorine over here, is also what? 1 over here. Hydrogen over here, we have hydrogen. How many is here? 2, right? Oxygen, we have oxygen here. Oxygen, how many do you have there? You have also 1. So we check potassium, potassium 1, 1. Oxygen, oxygen 1, 1. Hydrogen 2, hydrogen 2, so we have chlorine also 1 here, 1 here. So it means that this is the balanced chemical equation. Therefore, the correct option for this question is D. So this is how, when it comes to section A, an easy way to deal with it. Pick one element, compare with the other, until you realize that all the elements are the same. That is the balanced chemical equation. But if you realize that if you pick the first one, here is 2, here is 1, don't even continue, move to the other one until you realize the ones that have the element on the left hand side being the same as the element on the right hand side.